Welcome to GetRoaring. I am Rory. Fancy meeting you here. It's time for some more NHL franchise mode in NHL 21. We're in the second series. We're with Moncton. We just beat Hamilton. Pretty good feeling. Let's take a look at how people are doing before we continue on. On our team, Mark Scheifele is good at hockey. There you go. He's got 27 points, 11 goals, 16 assists. Ryder Duham, 15 goals, 11 assists for 26 points. And then we have a lot of people with a lot of assists. It's crazy. Let's take a look at, let's sort by goals though. We have 15 points, 11 points, or it's 15 goals, 11 goals, 9 goals for Hesh. Hesh isn't as much on fire as he was last season, but he's a good player still. I don't know. Maybe that's Scheifele. Maybe we switch him and Shane Wright and see what's going on, because Shane Wright is not exactly killing it. Connor Garland, 24 points. My goodness. Clayton Keller also 24. Kubalik with 20. Let's take a look at the goalies before we go elsewhere. Carter Hart, 10-4-2 with a 906 save percentage and a 289 goals against average. Demko in 10 games is 5-4-0. So, I'm pretty happy with trade for Carter Hart. He's a good goaltender. I think he's our goaltender. Thatcher Demko, it's I don't know. I thought he'd be doing better than that, but what do you do? Let's look at the league and see how the league is doing scoring wise. Actually, we'll go to Detroit first. Detroit, there you are. Bolton. HB Bolton has 14 points in 22 games at age 20. What do you do? He'd be good on all penalty killing lines, so he still doesn't fit our current coach's scheme. Let me put it that way. Let's look at the overall league. Let's see who's leading in points. Entire league. Jack Eichel, 16 goals, 17 assists for 33 points. Kotkaniemi's up there with 32. Well, you know, Tarasenko's doing pretty good. Okay. He's doing pretty good for Philly. He's a top he's a good player, but he also has 1 year left in his contract. Not too broken up about that because we have a lot of snipers. Rantanen, 11 goals, 21 assists. McDavid is in 5th, 31. So is Draisaitl. Interesting. Yamamoto, Kucherov, McKinnon, Aho, Giroux, Austin Matthews. A lot of the usual suspects here. Let's see who's leading in goals. Probably, yeah. Tavares, McDavid, Kucherov. Cody Glass is up there. That's interesting. And Chris Olsen. Who is... Whoa. Okay. 3rd overall. Carolina Hurricanes. 90. Wow. Okay. That's a player. Let's look at the goaltenders. Vasilevsky, 15-3-0-2. Gosh. 926 per save percentage. DiPietro, okay. So we trade for Carter Hart, and they roll with DiPietro, and he's pretty good. Goodness. Okay. Sure. Sergei Bobrovsky, Anderson playing for Columbus, Shesterkin for Montreal, Matt Murray for the Hurricanes, Sorokin for the Oilers, and Carter Hart for us. Okay, well, Carter Hart's in the top 10 there. Not doing too bad. He's only 2 wins behind DiPietro. I mean, his save percentage and stuff is much different. I don't know. Still think we made a good choice. At least I'm going to tell myself that. All right. Let's march our way through the season. See how we can do. Oh, I wanted to change. Let's do a minor change. Let's switch Scheifele and Shane Wright for a little bit. See if it makes a difference. Although I want Shane Wright to get his first line. Okay, his first line elite. I want him to continue to do that because I don't want him to sink. And we only have Scheifele for a year, so yes, I don't want Wright to lose out on morale or anything because he's not getting the minutes. So even though Scheifele is performing, we're thinking about how our players are going to grow, and that's one way. Right. So our next rivalry game is not even in view. Let's try and get ahead to the end of the month here. Hampus Lindholm is available to play. Let's continue in just a sec. Big 5-2 win over the Capitals there. Here's going to be a tough one. Lindgren and... okay. Well, Hampus Lindholm is back, so... that's how it goes. That works out. All right. Him and Soderstrom on the second line there. Works. All right. Let's continue. Ooh, we beat Tampa. Nice. Kubalik is available to play. All right, hold on. Kubalik has recovered from an injury, so let's get Kubalik back in there. All right. So where do we want to put Kubalik in here? I suppose on the third line. He's like 87. He's a second line player. Back it up a second. What about Connor Garland? Connor Garland is also a second line player. Ooh, we've got that problem again. Okay, well, I'll switch those two. I'm really happy with Milano and Sissons. That worked out well. Alright, let's put Kubalik in on the second line. There we go. With Scheifele and Duham. That third line really doesn't work, does it? Connor Garland is better on the second. Kubalik is fine on the second. Barrett Hayton is better on the second. Vineyard, better on the first. That's going to be tough. Duham's been performing, so we don't want to do that. What is Connor Garland? A sniper. So we have 2 snipers and a 2A forward. Doesn't quite work. Barrett Hayton's a pretty good player, though. Be nice if we had a playmaker, though. Let's see what those two are worth, just for curiosity's sake. Hayton is worth quite a bit. Garland as well. What do the contracts look like? 3 years for Hayton at 5.5. 2 years for Garland at 5.5. Does Hayton play wing or does he just play center? Just play center. Is he a second line forward? He is. Alright, well, let's just see what's out there. Brian Rust for $6 million at 3 years. Nothing's knocking my socks off here. Rust, forward line 3. He would fit. Let's what is he though? 2-way forward. Be the same thing, essentially. Do a complete scout on him. Don't have to do it today. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead. But I think that's the only change I'd make to see if we can get a little better chemistry going there on that third line. Alright, let's go to roster moves. Lindgren has returned. How are we doing for defense? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So somebody can go down. Would Nasson have to go through waivers? Okay, I'd rather. What about Deneen? We might lose Deneen. We might lose either of them actually, but we'll send Deneen down. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Lindgren will give him a day to, you know, to feel better. Or we can just put him right in now. Why not? Oh, what is Nasson? Two-way defender. Okay. Left switch. Okay. There we go. Third or fourth, and Scarabelli for a third and a fourth next year. Are you guys bad? Like, oh, that's Philly. Well, Philly's third and fourth. They are bad. They want to trade this year's third and fourth? Probably not. No, they don't. Although we'll take your third this year. And, or sorry, your fourth this year. And your third and fifth next year. What about Scarabelli here? Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Alright. Will that work? I think it's that fifth. Probably get a seventh. Or a sixth or something. How does that work? Alright, well, whatever. Bye. See ya. Well, we're putting together a good win string. Oh, goodness. Okay, so Torrey Krug is out. It's really unfortunate. I guess Lindholm will go up. Yeah, Lindholm plays better on the first line. Who plays better on the second? Definitely Lindgren. Okay, so let's put Capobianco back in. We'll move Lindgren up. And we'll move Lindholm up. Oh, that's Soderstrom. Thank you. Lindholm. There we go. Two left defense up there, but that's okay. Capobianco and Nasson look good. It's like, is one of those better? No. Okay, we'll leave it that way. Good. 6-3 win. Man, look at that win streak. This line's for Tucson. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is why we have Demko, I suppose. Oh boy. Okay. So, oh my goodness, what is happening? Apparently Casey DeSmith is really good. And so is Vanacek. My goodness, okay. Well, we'll give Casey well, yeah, we'll give Casey DeSmith a chance. We got like an 83 and an 82 goaltender in the AHL. Goodness. Alright, well, Thatcher Demko is starting. Casey DeSmith will be our backup, which that does not look like a bad tandem to begin with, but that's our second and third string. Vanacek will go in. A little bit of a disparity there. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Not that this is the best time for this, okay? But with Vanacek in the wings. Eric Holla. Oh, he's 33. What's his contract look like? 1 year left. No. Thanks for asking, though. Alright, we got our first OT loss. And ever-present problem with, like, healthy defensemen. Scratched. Alright, well, we'll put Rhett Gardner in there for a second. And we have to go get, we have to go get our defenseman back because... So Danino come back up. Oh, no, that's not... Stop. There we go. Alright. Edit lines. Yes. Back to the lines. Goodness. Okay, best lines for the Roadrunners. Then we go back to the NHL. Defense. And we'll replace Gardner with Deneen. Thank you. Alright. Man, that's crazy. Well, Casey DeSmith did pretty good in the first game. All right. Oh my goodness, we're 24, 7 and 3. But we had like this ridiculous win streak. When did this start? Okay, so we had a shootout win against the Flyers. See, this is now why I'm all broken up about Tarasenko. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games. A 12-game winning streak. We're like the opposite of the current Buffalo Sabres. Sorry, Buffalo. And then we had an OT loss. And then a shootout win. So we've got points in the last like 14 or something. It's ridiculous. Points in the last 14 games. I think we're doing okay with the idea of winning our division. Let's continue. Capo Bianco's available to play. That's okay. We'll just continue on. A second rounder and Scarabelli for a third and a fourth. I mean, the Capitals aren't bad. What else you guys? Wait, what else you got there? Goodness. What are you guys spending all your money on? JVR, Backstrom, 37-year-old Backstrom. I see. 39-year-old Ovi. Wow, they may not be good next year at all. Like, Ovi is fine. But, they are aging. 38-year-old TJ Oshie. their next year picks are worth a lot more. Oh goodness. Well, they don't want to trade them. Fine. Rory Krug returns to the lineup. Okay. All right, let's go to the bottom here. We can send Rhett Gardner down for a minute. It's fine. Sorry, Rhett. It's okay. Oh, everybody liked Rhett Gardner. It's not good. Interesting. I don't think they recovered. Check injuries. Torrey Krug is back, but not healed. Carter Hart will be back on the 31st of January. Okay. So let's take it day by day until Krug is good. Okay. I think we just put Rodriguez in. That'll be fine. There we go. How's Krug doing? We could probably do the shuffle now. Torrey Krug back in. Not healthy yet, but we'll put Lindholm back here and Lindgren here. There we go. Scratched. Capo, Bianco, and Deneen. So we can send one of those down. Probably Deneen. Right, let's send Deneen down. People seem to like Rhett Gardner, so let's bring him back up. Even though he may not be the best choice. Well, nobody's happy now that he's come back. Like, come on. Anyway. They all seem to be broken up about it, but then we bring him back and everybody's like, oh yeah, whatever. Alright. Let's see where our next rivalry shows up, since we're kind of... Okay, so definitely Montreal... Oh, do we always play them in bunches? Montreal, Boston, and Hamilton. It's like the same thing over... Funny. Alright, let's get some simming done. Best lines for Tucson. Oh, seriously? Kubalik. Well, okay. Gotta think about things now. Connor Garland. Connor Garland plays better on the second line. So let's... Who works on the third line here? Definitely Colton Sissons. We'll have Rodriguez play center. Okay, let's do this. So Brett Ritchie can get in there. Yes. We'll put Rodriguez. And then we'll move... move Sissons up to the second line. Sorry, third line. And then Connor Garland up here. Connor! There you are. Alright. Still doesn't mesh with this, eh? Yeah. I mean, it'd be good for Mel to play higher in the lineup. Connor Garland plays better on the second. Shifley is, you know, he's better on the first, actually. Shane Wright? Shane Wright's better on the first. They're basically very similar. I don't know, this third line, something's got to work out with that. Because Mel is kind of floundering there. Could put her on the second, but then Connor Garland's back here. I don't know. All right. Barrett Hayden's is just not. I mean, he's doing okay points wise, but again, this feels like I need to dilute my talent just a little bit. I hate to do that, but again, like line fit and people complaining and everything. All right, let's continue. Oh, and then we got a few losses in a row. Our best lines for Tucson. There we go, back to the winning. Now we're sort of in that win-loss scenario. Kubelik's available to play. Continue, but stop the sim. Of course, it takes a couple days. 29, 9, and 5. Woo! It's hard to want to make a trade when we're winning. That's the thing. But again, we're gonna push Garland back down in the lineup. I don't know how well he was doing on the second line. Doing okay assist-wise for a sniper, which is kind of strange. But Colton Sissons is considered a depth forward. All right, well, we'll put Kubalik back in. Still a little injured, but hopefully okay. Connor Garland back on the third line. Switch him over. Yeah, they could play, but both of them could play either. And let's put Colton Sissons back in on the fourth. He plays right wing center, right wing, left wing, right wing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know with this line. Let's go with fine trade again. Garland has the higher value. Does he? Did I miss Hayden? I did. Hayden has a lot of value. Let's just open trade block, see what's available. Dermott. Madison Bowie? Justin Falk. A lot of defensemen, basically. People are willing to trade defensemen for him. That's not helpful. Let's see what the Blues have. Justin Falk is, yeah, 32? 3 years left at 6'5". Doesn't fit on anything. Alright. It's probably salary then. Like maybe they have a better option, but yeah, they want to. Most of their. Like, where's Cairo? All penalty killing lines now. Costin? Second line forward fits on the second line. Brendan Gallagher is earning a lot of money. What about Danton Heinen? 83 says the second line doesn't fit on anything. Okay, never mind. Howden, no. Oh, the Butte. Doesn't fit on anything. Okay. Okay. Victor Arvidsson. Forward line 2. Not what I'm looking for. Thomas Yurko. No. Vince Dunn. Defense pairing 3. No. So St. Louis is a no-go. Who else wants him? Tampa? No. Toronto? Maybe? What has Toronto got? Let's look about the same level of stuff. That's a defenseman. Dennis Malgin, we're not really sure about. Mason McTavish. Yeah, no, it's okay. Alright. Not the Leafs. Vancouver. What do you got, Vancouver? Jason Dickinson? Bottom 6. What is he slated as? Second line forward, though. What kind of player? Two-way forward. Doesn't help. Yoni Yermo? Defenseman. Okay. Adam Gaudette. Forward line 1. No. Capitals didn't have anything. Winnipeg, what do you got? Do a little hunting here and see what we can find. Ehlers, no. Oh, we'll check Ehlers and Kasha. He said slated as a forward line 1, and he's good for us line 2. Kasha's line 1, line 1. Kempe, forward line 3 kind of player. Two-way forward. It's like the same thing. Although less money. Might not be a bad choice, actually. It's sort of a lateral move. Maybe him for Connor Garland would make sense. Can we do that? Oh, they want Hayton. But Connor Garland might make more sense. Need a little more value though, but they don't want to trade this player, so it's going to be tough to get more value. Let's try and get some picks. I don't think that'll go through. Value isn't sufficient. Too far off. How about a third? Isn't sufficient. I bet if I tried to do 1 for 1, they'd still be like, no. What about 4, 5, 6? Too far off. Bit low. Alright, that might work. So Connor Garland for Kempe and a 4th and a 7th. We're saving a bit of money. I mean, I know Connor Garland's a better player. How's he been doing this year? He's been doing well. I don't know, I don't want to just toss one of these two away. It's a better fit, but this feels like bleh kind of return. I mean, maybe they'll want to deal Kempe later this season or closer to the deadline. You know what we didn't do? We didn't do a fine trade on Garland. Let's do that. It'll probably be much the same as Hayton, though. Alright, let's check. All open block. Garland for Mangiapane and a 3rd. Dermott a 3rd and a 4th. Wallstrom. Addison Bowie. Falk. Yeah, very similar. Like that's all it is? Mangiapane and a 3rd? Like, look at the value difference. It's not right. Mangiapane doesn't fit either. Oh, goodness. It's hard to get value. Okay, well, you know what? Let's do trade block time. Because I haven't really messed with that. Trading block. Alright, so Demko, yeah, that's fine. All the rest of the stuff nobody wants. So let's put up Barrett Hayton. And Garland. We don't want a second line forward, but we want a third. Third line scorer. Somebody that's of reasonable age. Let's say up to 30. We want some control on it, so minimum contract years of 2. We can deal with 1, actually. And definitely want their overall to be like 82 plus. That's what we're looking for. It's too bad we have to say like third line scorer or checker. I just wanted somebody that fits. Okay. Top 4D, I think we're good. Don't need the defenseman. Okay, I could put another one in for checking winger. So we'll do forward. I guess we'll do third line checker. Bring that down to 30 again. Again, we'll say at least 1 year of control. And overall, up to 82. Alright, let's see how that works. Alright, good. Anything else we want to get rid of? Nope, not draft picks. Actually, how are the Flyers doing? I don't think like our draft here. Philly's okay. We'll put our first rounder for next year up. I think we'll be okay. Especially if somebody's willing to offer us a first rounder for it or something. Sort by year. Another year. There we go. I guess Philly's pretty good. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Right. Since we can't really, since we can't really find someone that is useful, we'll see if they come to us. Let's take a look at the stats before we call it a day. See how our team is doing. Shifley is doing amazing. 53 points, 23 goals in 43 games. Ryder Duham, 26 goals, 45 points in 43 games. Pretty good. Pretty good. For his rookie season, my goodness. He could be in line for the Calder. 41 points in 43 games for Keller. Garland also 40 points. That's why it's tough to trade him. Barrett Hayton is easier so. Gene Wright's not doing as well as I would hope. I don't know. Maybe we need to put Keller down and Kubalik up. Actually, before I forget, let's check that out. Because Kubalik is pretty good. I know this is a sidetrack, but I don't want to forget for next time. So, what if we did that? Just for a little bit, see how it goes. What is Clayton Keller? He's a playmaker. So we have 2 playmakers with Duham. That ought to be interesting. Alright, well, we'll see how that... Does this make a difference? No, okay. We'll see how that plays out next time. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Appreciate every minute you spend with me. Hit that like if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more. Remember, you can always comment and talk to me about what I'm doing. I don't mind the feedback. We can always have that discussion, about ideas or trades or who I should keep, who should go, who I should look for here in 2025. But yeah, always love to hear from you. So I'll talk to you later. You have a good one. See you soon.